this in my last vlog, but I didn't really explain exactly what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be spring cleaning my room. I have a lot of things that I don't wear or that I feel like are very unnecessary items to have. And so I want to kind of Marie Kondo it and get all these things out of my room, possibly sell them, possibly donate them. And I honestly think it's going to be really cleansing for me right now, just with everything going on with the coronavirus and being stuck inside. It is going to be very, very cleansing for me to just be able to get all these things that I feel like I've just been cluttering my life up out of my apartment. So it's probably going to be a few day-long process, but I feel like it's going to be super cleansing, super healing, and I'm really excited to get started.
So I started with actually taking all of my sheets and stuff off of my bed. I actually wash my sheets like this every Sunday, and then of course I had to take all my things on my floor and pile them on my bed because I was going to end up vacuuming my floor. And then of course I'm just loading all of my sheets and blankets and stuff into the washer to wash them. Also, and Cinco came up and tried to bother me because he wanted me to feed him. But then I came back to my room and I started just cleaning out my desk. I have a lot of random papers and things that were just kind of sitting on top of my desk that I never really used or were kind of just cluttering up my space, so I really couldn't focus on my schoolwork with the online work that we were doing right now, and I just needed to get them out of the way. Then I ended up moving to the bathroom. I had a lot of nail polishes that were old that needed to be thrown away, that were cluttering up my cabinets. And then of course I started putting all my stuff back in my cabinets and going through other things that were just either really messy in them or kind of unnecessary items that I had. And that actually took quite a lot longer than expected, but I did finally get to put things away, and I think it looks a lot cleaner than it used to for me.
I'm like completely avoiding doing my closet until like the very last minute because there's so many things that I feel like I need to get rid of, and I don't really want to tackle that right now.
So as I said, I didn't really want to do my closet, so I came back out and kind of moved furniture around and vacuumed under things that really hadn't been vacuumed under in a long time. And then I also actually started getting rid of things that I didn't really realize I had too much of and needed to get rid of, like my blankets and stuff like that as well. And then Lizzie and I took a break and we went to Target and I got a bunch of unnecessary items, but this is actually a no nail bite thing, which I needed. And then I finally got my laundry back, brought it in to kind of make my bed, and then I realized there's a lot of stuff to do. So then I took a break and ate dinner and procrastinated, and then it was time to go to bed, but I had all this on my bed still, so that was a problem. Yeah, so I finally got all my stuff off my bed and started making the bed. And of course, that actually kind of took a lot longer than I was expected. I also wasn't really paying attention to where my camera was, clearly, because my chair is in the way. And so anyways, I kept making my bed, and then my camera kind of stopped recording on its own. So that was fun. So I didn't get to show you guys how I put my duvet cover on, but I actually follow a Rachel Ray tutorial, and it's actually really, really helpful because I always used to struggle putting my duvet cover on. So I'll link it in the description below. But I just continued making my bed and went to sleep.
So it is the next day. I, as you guys saw, cleaned, like deep cleaned all of my room and bathroom last night, and now I'm actually going to go through my dresser because I need to Marie Kondo all of my clothing because I have some new clothing that I got from a friend when she was doing a garage sale, and I have a bunch of recruitment clothes coming in soon, and I just realized I have a lot of things that I don't really wear and don't bring me joy, as Marie Kondo says. So I'm gonna go through that stuff and potentially be getting rid of a lot of that and trying to sell it and or donate it as well. So it is time to get started on that.
So I started taking all of my stuff out of my dresser drawers just so I could actually kind of lay everything out and see things. I also decided I wanted to color coordinate my clothes, so I just needed to see everything in one area. And this is all the stuff that just simply fit in my dressers somehow, and a lot of it is stuff I probably haven't touched since I brought it here. So then started the long process of basically trying everything on, and so of course I got to turn my camera off.
So I completed going through my drawers, and now I have all those clothes to donate, and then currently only one pair of shorts to sell. And hopefully I will have more things to sell after I go through my closet, which I am going to start on now.
So like I said, I moved to my closet and I started to take things out of my closet in the sections that they're sorted in for the same purpose as I did for the dresser, so I could like see everything in one area. And then I realized there was a lot.
I'm gonna go through one half of my closet at a time because let me just show you. This is the current status of my floor, separating things already out. So I don't think I have enough room to do the whole closet at the time. So half of the time it is.
Then I kind of just got distracted and moved all the stuff that was on my floor out so I could vacuum out my closet, because I don't think I've vacuumed my closet really since I moved in, just because it was a hassle. And then I started bringing that stuff back in and going through these smaller things, like, of course, started going through my hats because I had a lot of those that I didn't really wear, and I actually sorted them out too because they were always just a mess. And then this is the shoes that I had before. I ended up getting rid of actually a lot of my shoes because there was a lot that were like broken or I didn't wear or didn't fit in. And yeah, then I just started removing all of my shoes off the shelf so I could kind of go through them and try them on and see which ones I actually really liked and could wear still, or ones that were just uncomfortable that I personally couldn't wear but other people could wear better than me. So then I got a package and I was going to do a little mini haul, but it's a bunch of recruitment clothes and other things that I had ordered online, but I didn't like the way I sounded. So yeah.
For those of you who don't know how recruitment works, you have to have like specific colors of outfits and styles of outfits for each round, and they dictate everything down to like what jewelry you wear and the shoes that you wear. And I had to order a bunch of shoes because I had like brown sandals and stuff, but for one of the rounds, brown sandals wasn't allowed if they were like Birkenstocks. So I had to order fancy brown sandals. Is this them? I'm like 90% sure that this is them.
So yeah, basically I just got a bunch of recruitment clothes and those sandals that I was talking about, and I got a navy blue romper and a white dress for recruitment that came in. But in this box was actually two things that weren't supposed to come till mid-April either, and then that white dress that I was talking about, which I thought was going to be really good quality, but I ended up returning it because it was not.
Okay, and pardon my mess, but look how nice this tripod is. It does have a little ball joint where it's like super loose. It will fall over if I like shook my camera like that, but this one's not. And I know it's super tall right now, but she also goes super mini, so I can flip her around and have a little vlog part like this. And it's super sturdy and super cute. We love her.
Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I started kind of actually Clorox wiping my shelves down that my shoes were on because they were actually more dirty than I thought they were. And then I started trying shoes on and loading them back onto the shelves in a more organized manner than they were when I first moved in. And then tragedy struck again.
So my camera died. So I just charged it, and basically all I did was get rid of a lot of the clothes on this side, and I did sort them by color and category. It's just like kind of hard to tell because generally all of my sweatshirts are the same color. But I have to do that now to this.
So yeah, like I said, I had to start on the other side of my closet, so I started taking things out by section like I did with the heavier like sweatshirt side, the other half, and sorting those out. And then I had to go through my clothes and I kind of divided them up into colors and categories still, and also obviously had to decide which ones I really wore and didn't wear and which ones I wanted to donate or take home to my house because I knew my family would like them, or try to sell online even too, because I know some people would probably like them and some things could be sold before I donated them. And then I actually got these two shirts from Goodwill and I wanted to crop them, so I decided to crop them because other than that they've just been kind of sitting in my closet and I really hadn't touched them at all since I bought them. So yeah, then I still had a bunch of clothes I had to go through on this side and keep sorting out. I ended up actually getting a lot more footage with this side, obviously, because I got a 64 gigabyte SD card when we went to Target so I could actually record longer, but then I finished up my decluttering.
So it's 10 p.m., but the room decluttering spring cleaning is finally done. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little room tour now. So that's all for this week's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more content like this in the future. And I will see you guys next Sunday with a new video. Yeah. Yeah.